Hey, it's Peter, and this video is going to be very different than the other videos you've seen from me up to this point. This one's going to be strictly a business-oriented video where I'm going to be teaching you on screen like this. So if you're not interested in the business side of things, feel free to skip this video. But I know a lot of people who watch my videos are curious about what I do for work, and I have touched on it a little bit in my video where I explain how I bought the Lamborghini, you know, what I do for work and stuff like that. But a lot of people, it just seems like, are really, really clueless on not only what I do, but on business in general. So what I want to do in this video is just kind of explain in really simple terms a really simple business model that that can get you to six figures really, really quickly if implemented correctly. The first time I used this sales funnel, you know, I was able to grow my business to six figures very, very quickly. That was way back in 2010. And since then, I've kind of just been building on this business model over and over and over again to the point where things have grown, you know, 10 times what they originally were. So if you're interested in the business stuff, I'm going to try to break it down in really, really simple terms here for you. So as you know, as I talked about in my other videos, I sell digital products online. That's the business that I'm in. I create video courses teaching people about video marketing. I create software products that help business owners sell on their website. I basically create software and information products that help small business owners who are interested in using video marketing to grow their business. That's my niche. That's what I'm in. But this business model will work in really any niche. Now, an example I want to use really quickly is Beachbody. So I'm sure you've heard of Beachbody. They're the creator of P90X. They're the creator of Insanity. T25, which we got right here, is the sales page for T25. And these guys are the shining perfect example of digital product. Not digital products, but they actually ship you physical CDs. But they are the perfect example as far as information products that have a great sales funnel attached to them. Just as an example, if you buy this product right here from Beachbody, right? Let's say you scroll down, you find the Buy Now button right here. Well, if you buy this product, you're not just going to get to the checkout page and they're going to say thank you for your order. Your product will be to you in 10 days. What will happen is you'll buy this product, and before you're able to check out, right, and finish the checkout process, they're going to hit you up with like 5 or 6 or even more products that you may be interested in. Like you'll purchase T25, and then after you buy T25, they'll say, oh, you may be interested in these workout bands. Click here to add these workout bands to your order. Okay. Yes or no. You can click yes or no. No matter if you click yes or no, they'll hit you up with another offer. Oh, you might be interested in P90X. Since you're interested in this product, you may be interested in P90X. All right. They'll just keep hitting you up with different offers, trying to, you know, get another sale out of you. And that's just, you know, that's how good businesses are built, with sales funnels like that. If you think like McDonald's, when you go through the McDonald's drive-through, you buy a cheeseburger, what do they ask you? They ask you, do you want fries with that? If you say yes, the next thing they're going to ask you is, do you want to supersize that, right? That's a simple sales funnel. And that's what really good businesses are built on, are sales funnels. And what you see right here on the screen is a really simple six-figure digital product business sales funnel, right? And I'm going to try to break this down in really simple terms here. But basically, let's assume that let's say you are really good at running a carpet cleaning business, right? Let's say you run a carpet cleaning business or an auto detailing business, right? Well, how could you take that business, that knowledge that you have in your mind, how can you take that skill and put it into a digital product to sell online, right? Well, what you could do is you could package all the information up that you know about starting a carpet cleaning business, and you could create an ebook on how to start your own carpet cleaning business within 30 days, right? And then you could put that into like a 100-page ebook, and you could sell it on a website for $47, right? So if someone buys that $47 ebook on how to start up your own carpet cleaning business in 30 days, right? After they buy that, well, then you'd hit them up with something called an upsell. And this is like, if you could compare it to McDonald's asking you if you want fries with that, this is the same type of thing. So they just bought a $47 ebook from you. And then the next thing you're going to ask them is, hey, you just bought this $47 ebook on how to start up your own carpet cleaning business, right? You may be interested in the video version, which is the same thing that you just bought, but taught in a video course format, right? So you could charge $97 for that. So that would be your first upsell. The next thing you could offer them as an upsell is, what's the next thing that these guys would want to learn once they start up their carpet cleaning business? Well, they may want to learn how to actually get paying customers. So you could have a more in-depth, separate training that is a lot bigger than this other product here. You can go into more detail in a separate training called Getting Your First 10 Carpet Cleaning Clients, right? So you could, just to recap here, you sell them an ebook on how to start up their own carpet cleaning business in 30 days. They buy it. You hit them up with an upsell for $97, which is the video version of that ebook, right? And then after that, you hit them up with another upsell, which is basically saying, hey, now that you're interested in starting up your own carpet cleaning business, well, the next thing you need to learn is how to get clients. I'll teach you how to do that in this step-by-step additional video training, right? And then after that, you can have another upsell. And this is basically where you offer them something else for sale, right? In this case, let's say that we sell them a piece of software that helps them manage their carpet cleaning business, that helps them manage all their carpet cleaning clients, helps them keep in touch with their carpet cleaning clients, helps them follow up with their carpet cleaning clients, basically a piece of software that could help them manage their business. And what we want to do is we want to offer it to them for a $1 trial, which is good for 30 days, and then after 30 days they get rebilled at $97 per month, right? So just to recap, you can take any skill that you have, any knowledge that you know in your mind, right? Any skill that you have, package it up into an information product and build a sales funnel out of it. That was just one scenario, okay? My business is video marketing. Let's say I sell a video course or an ebook on how to create awesome sales videos. My next upsell may be a bunch of templates that make making those videos easier. Another upsell, whoops, I did not mean to do that. My second upsell may be even more templates, or a course on how to sell video to clients, whatever. And then my other upsell could be like software or a membership site or something like that, right? Let's say that you are really good at shooting. Let's say you're really good at archery, right? There's a skill that you can package up and sell. You could write an ebook on how to improve your archery skills, right? You could write a $47 ebook on how to improve your archery skills, how to get really good at archery, and then you could sell that as an ebook. Your upsell to that could be to have that ebook in video format, where you actually get on camera and teach people in front of the camera on how to shoot, or whatever they call it. I don't know much about archery. And then you could have another upsell where you maybe teach people another aspect of archery, maybe how to make money shooting archery, whatever, I don't know, right? And basically take whatever you have in your mind and turn it into an information product. Let's say that you're really good at fixing cars, right? Let's say you're really good at fixing a certain kind of car, right? Well, you could take all that knowledge that you have in your head that you know, and you could write like a workshop guide, right? For, let's say that you're really good at fixing Ford Mustangs, right? A certain year of Ford Mustangs. Let's say Shelby GT500s. Let's say you're really good at that. You know a lot about it. Well, you can write an ebook that basically goes over the common problems that these cars have, the common ways to make power with these cars, the common things that come up with them, things like that. Just kind of like a workshop and modification guide. You could turn that into an ebook that Shelby GT500 owners would obviously want to buy if they want to get the most out of their car, and obviously do it at the best price possible, right? You could sell that as an ebook, and then the instant upsell could be that same ebook but in video format, where you're talking on the camera and doing maybe stuff on the car in front of the camera. An upsell to that could be, a more advanced thing. I don't know. But that, that's, maybe you could have a course on like drag racing, how to get your car in the 10-second mile. I don't know. Or the 10-second quarter mile. I don't know. Let's say you're really good at, sewing, right? Let's say you're really good at sewing and quilting and stuff like that. Let's say you're really good at making blankets. I don't know. Well, you could turn that into an ebook as well. 101 ways to make quilt blankets faster. I don't know, right? And then the upsell to that could be the ebook in video format. And then the upsell to that could maybe be a more in-depth guide on how to quilt sweaters and quilt hats and knit hats, maybe is the right way to say that. Knit sweaters, knit scarves, things like that. Maybe a course on how to make money with their knitting skills. I don't know. Just as another example, let's say that you know a lot about protecting your home during a potential economic disaster. Let's say you know a lot about building like bomb-safe shelters and protecting your family and stocking up with food and things like that. A lot of people are really obsessed with making sure that they are ready for a coming apocalypse or a coming downfall of the economy, whatever. That's called the survivalist niche. Let's say you know a lot about that. Let's say you know a lot about how to stock up on food and prepare your family for, bad times. Well, you can package that up into an ebook and teach people how to build up their stockpile in their home, what kind of ammo they should buy, what kind of weapons they should buy to prepare for this, whatever. And then your upsell to that could be that same ebook in video form. And then your upsell to that could possibly be a more in-depth course on a specific thing, maybe about combat training, how to defend yourself during an apocalypse. I don't know. How to build a bomb-proof home. I don't know. Another thing is, well, let's say you're really good at working out. Let's say that you know how to put on muscle really fast. Let's say you're in shape, right? Let's say you're in shape and you can create an ebook that teaches people how to get in shape. You could teach them like a 30-day guide on how to, get in shape. And then your upsell to that ebook could be that same ebook in video form. And then your second upsell to that could maybe be how to improve on that 30 days. Once they reach 30 days, what do they do next? How are they going to continue making their body better? Maybe you could make a more in-depth training course on how to take their body after the 30 days and make it better. I don't know. Let's say you're really good at picking up women, right? Let's say you're really good at getting dates and things like that. Well, there's a lot of guys out there who struggle with that. What you could do is you could write an ebook teaching guys how to pick up girls, how to approach them, how to talk to them, things like that, right? You could put that together in like a $47 ebook. And then your upsell to that could be to have that ebook in video form, right? And then your second upsell may be a separate training on how to develop their game or how to dress, how to improve their style, how to be more attractive to women, whatever. You could get more into detail on what you taught them in the first two products. But the whole point here, the thing to note here is that no matter what you know, no matter what you're good at, whatever, you can turn that into a digital product, whether it's an ebook, a video course, a software program, whatever. So this is a simple six-figure digital product business model, right? Someone buys something from you and you bring them through a sales funnel and offer them multiple different things before they complete their purchase. And what this does is this takes average businesses, right, and turns them into superstar businesses. Back when I started selling online, I did not have a sales funnel. My sales funnel basically was this right here and nothing else. As soon as I started using sales funnels, I went from making like 60 grand a year, 60 to 100 grand a year, to making 300, 500 grand a year, and eventually almost reaching $1 million a year this year. So that's how much difference a sales funnel can make. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that you also want to have downsells. Let's say you present them with an upsell, and they say no to it. No, I don't want this video version of your ebook. Well, before you take them to the second upsell, you want to show them what we call a downsell. And a downsell is just something else that costs less that they can buy. What you want to do is you want to try to save as much of the sale as you can. Let's say they don't want to pay $97 for a video course. Well, let's say, oh, well, how about I can give it to you an audio format, right, for just $47, right? You always want to try to save that sale. If someone says no to something, you want to offer them something else, a little bit less money, because all these numbers add up. Okay, so after you run, a business like this for a while, well, actually, let's first talk about traffic. Obviously, you need people to go through this, right? You need people to find your sales page. Where are you going to get these people from? Well, that's very, very easy. You can get traffic to your sales pages from things like pay-per-click ads. I personally am a fan of Facebook ads. You ever seen those ads on the side of Facebook? Well, yeah, people like me pay to have those ads shown there, and they work. People see those ads, they click on them, and they actually work really, really well. Just for example, I am interested in Ford Mustang parts, right? Or Lamborghini parts. Well, I often see ads on my Facebook from Mustang companies that selling parts for my Mustang. Companies like AmericanMuscle.com, etc., because those companies are paying for those ads to be there. Have you ever been on Facebook and you see an ad on the sidebar and you wonder how that, why that ad is showing to you? You wonder why that ad is relevant. Let's say you visited a website like Amazon.com and you were shopping for protein powder. Have you ever wondered why you left Amazon when you didn't buy the product and you go on Facebook or another website and you see an ad for that protein powder? It's not a coincidence. That's all down to pay-per-click marketing and things like retargeting and things like that. People like me, marketers, pay to have those ads there in front of our target audience, because that's where our target audience is hanging out. Just as an example, if you made an ebook targeting people who wanted to get really good at archery or people who wanted to get in shape, let's say you wanted to target people who, let's use the archery thing. Let's say you want to target people who were interested in archery, right? You wanted to sell your ebook on how to become good at archery. Well, there's an advertising platform in Facebook where you can advertise, you can reach out to people who are specifically interested in archery, and only people who are interested in archery will see your sales page. And that's very good, effective, affordable advertising. So I hope that makes sense. There's also advertising on YouTube, and no, I'm not talking about the partnership program or anything like that. You can actually pay for your videos, your video ads, to appear in front of YouTube. Just as an example, let's use me as an example. I am obviously interested in Lamborghinis. I own a Lamborghini. Well, it would make sense for a Lamborghini dealership, right, to put their ads in front of someone like me, right? They would have their dealer commercials maybe play. Whenever you watch a YouTube video, you may notice that there's usually a video that plays that you have to wait to skip. That's a video ad. Someone's paying for that ad to be there in front of you. They think that you are a good fit for that ad. Well, if you're a marketer, you use those advertising platforms to get eyeballs, well-targeted eyeballs, onto your offer. And that's exactly how I run my business. I pay for advertising. I send targeted traffic, people who are interested in my products. I send them to my sales pages, and then I put them through a sales funnel, which basically increases the value of that customer, right? Without a sales funnel, you have a weak business. Let's say I send 1,000 people to my sales page, right? And let's say that 100 of them buy, right? So we'll say I send 1,000 people to my sales page. I'm going to make this bigger here. Let's say I pay for advertising on Facebook or YouTube, and I send 1,000 qualified people to my sales page, right? Well, out of those 1,000 people, let's say that only 100 of them buy. That's a 10% conversion, which is actually pretty high. Let's say that, let's say 100 of them buy. Let's just do it for simplicity's sake. So 100 of those 1,000 people buy. That's a 10% conversion, right? And let's say that we sell a $47 product only with no sales funnel. So that means we have, what's 100 times 47? That's $4,700. So $4,700, right? Now, let's see what happens when we add a sales funnel to that, right? So someone who buys the ebook, they're going to see the upsell next. Now, the conversions on upsells are usually around 30%. Depends on your offer and things like that. But out of the 100 people who buy this ebook, well, at around 30 of them will buy the upsell. So now let's add this in. Let's say that 30 people, 30 buy at 30% conversion. So what's 30 times 97? Let me go ahead and run some math here. 30 people times $97 is an extra $2,910. Okay, so now you've just increased your your profits from $4,700 to $4,700 plus $2,910. Extra money in your pocket that you would not have had you not had a sales funnel. Now let's say that 30% of people also buy this upsell, or let's just be generous and say just 20%. So what is 20%? What is 20% of 100? That's 20. Again, 100 people bought the original product. 30% of them buy this. Let's say only 20% of them buy this, right? So what is 20 times 297? 20 times 297, $5,940. $5,940. Again, an extra $5,940 that you would not have made had you not had a sales funnel. Now, let's say that you have a $1 trial to a membership site. Let's say that 30% of people also take up that. So you're not going to make money on that first month, with a $1 trial, but when people start getting billed 30 days later at $97 a month, that's when you start making money. So let's say 30 people, which is actually pretty low. A lot of people will take up a $1 trial, probably close to 50, 60%. But let's just say 30%, just to be generous, or to be, whatever the word is, reasonable here. So 30% of the people actually take you up on the $1 trial. And let's say that only 20% actually stick. So before, when 30 days is up, let's say that, some people canceled their membership. So only 20% of people actually stay. So what is that per month? Now you're getting 20 people times $97 equals $1,940 per month in your pocket, because these people are getting rebilled on a monthly basis. So now you can see how a regular business, how a normal business making okay money can go from normal to, really big, just by adding a simple sales funnel. So we originally made $4,700. Now, with a sales funnel, let's add it up and see. $4,700 plus $2,910 plus $5,940. That's $13,550. So just by adding a simple sales funnel, you obviously increase everything quite a bit. $550 plus that $1,940 that you are now earning per month from everyone who is getting billed at $97 per month. So would you rather have $4,700 once, or $13,550 plus an additional $2,000 per month? So this is not hard to do at all. I mean, that is just by sending 1,000 people to our sales page. Do you know how much do you know how much you'd have to do to get 1,000 people to your sales page? Not much at all. Let's say that you run Facebook ads, right? And let's say that you just pay $1 per click, because that's, let's say you pay $1 per click equals $1,000 in advertising. So you pay $1,000 to send 1,000 people to your sales page, and from those 1,000 people, you churn out $13,550. Now, this is obviously a very simplified version of the business models that I run. And this is how a lot of online businesses are run. You buy something from Beachbody, you will see this just in a different form. Their prices may be different. They may have like 10 different upsells for you to go through. Doesn't matter. If you buy a digital product or an information product or a piece of software, you're going to be put through a sales funnel like this, and now you know why that is. It's because real businesses are built on sales funnels. So now that you see how this works, you can see how easy it is to get to 6 figures, which is $100,000 a year. It's actually really, really easy. I mean, let me run the numbers really quick. So I just ran the numbers really quick. So $13,550. You would have to times that by 7.38 to get to $100,000. Let's just say you times it by 8. So really, to get to $100,000 a year, you only need to get 1,000 or 8,000 people to your sales page. And obviously, that is extremely easy to do. And you can probably, I mean, it can be done theoretically in a couple days. So that's why I like digital products, because things can be scaled up so quickly. And if you know how to, if you know how to set up a sales funnel, you can really write your own paycheck at the end of the day. It all depends on how many people you send through that sales funnel. If you know how much you want to make, right? Let's say you start backwards. Let's say we start with $100,000, and we know what our sales funnel is going to be. We know what the prices are going to be, and we can have a good idea of what the conversion rate is going to be, and we know roughly what we're going to pay per click. Then it's really, the next step is really just sending people through the sales funnel and putting it into action. So this is a really, really simple business model. Again, I tried to simplify it. There's more to it than this. I mean, there's more little ins and outs, but the details that I don't have time to get into, but this is the basic stuff. Now, another good part about this is that once you run a website like this, or you run an online business like this for like a year, well, you can actually sell it. And that's what I've done a couple times. Let's say that you run a website that makes only $100,000 a year. That's extremely easy to do. I mean, that could be done within, like, I could build a new site right now and get it to that in under a month. And let's say you run it like that for a year. And let's say you just make $100,000 per year. That's about $8,000 per month. Well, after a year, you could turn around and sell that website for anywhere from 10 to 20 times the monthly revenue. So let's say your monthly revenue is $8,000 per month, right? $8,000 per month. So what is $8,000 per month times 10? That's obviously $80,000. So at a minimum, you can expect to get at least $80,000, paid for your site from someone who wants to buy it. And I've also done this several times. I've run businesses for a couple years, and then I sell them. It all depends on the age of your site. The older it is, the more income history it has, the more you can get for it. If you ran this site for 5 years and it was making $100,000 per year, well, you could probably get 20 times the monthly revenue. You could get probably a lot more than that. It totally depends. It all depends on how systematized the website is and how long it's been earning that income consistently. So, that's just just to give you an idea, may hopefully get your head and your ideas going around in your head, and just kind of give you a glimpse into how online business models work, and really how quickly you can actually turn a profit if you know what you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.